informal training in Spain. Once back stateside, he apprenticed with San Francisco architect Willis Polk, eventually becoming his partner. Polk was a proponent of the Spanish mission style, mirroring Mizner's own appreciation and use of the style as a result of his time in Central America and Spain. His practical education was likely more useful to him than what he would have learned at university. Since Polk's office was small, this will benefit Mizner in the future, he was involved in every aspect of architectural work, from designing and drafting to performing construction administration and even learning building trades. He also, most notably, learned how to work the social side of architecture. Mizner was determined to and succeeded in meeting the right people in San Francisco. No doubt his ability was wildly useful in his future as an architect. And most architects could stand to have more business savvy and be more aware of social graces, because that is truly how you get in, and how Mizner was so successful later in South Florida. Mizner left Polk's office in 1897, but he was to embark on wild adventures before he settled down. Addison had been enjoying himself immensely in San Francisco. Unfortunately, and perhaps predictably, his champagne taste with the beer wallet caught up with him. Acting on a tip from one of his brothers, he went to the Yukon and became part of the Klondike gold rush of the late 1800s. Failing to find gold, he wound up a grocery clerk that at least provided a steady paycheck, and a tip on another strike. This one paid off, kind of. The 200-foot claim Addison staked was rich, and he removed a quantity of gold. The rest reads like a movie plot. He overheard the men who had been helping him plotting his death. Acting quickly, Mizner filled one of his boots with gold dust. Although the helpers were foiled in their attempt, Addison's bad luck continued. Despite the fact that he had a legal claim to the gold, the Canadian government confiscated it and took possession of his mine. He was convinced they had no case, but didn't wish to pursue a legal battle. He returned to San Francisco with his $27,000 worth of gold and paid his debts in the city. Addison had the wherewithal to put the remaining money in a trust. He needed income until his trust matured and wanted this income to be provided by an architectural practice. In San Francisco, Mizner met a man from Honolulu. He convinced him there was plenty of work to be done there and that he was a great influencer in retaining commissions in Hawaii. This proved to be garbage, but Addison ended up staying in the islands for 2 years, because why not, and made the best of his time there.
Was there there wouldn't have been a lot going on there.
Yeah, but this guy was the wrong contact. And I think that he just couldn't do what he wanted to. Okay. And he, and when you don't know anyone, he was able to get in with the right people in San Francisco, but I'm guessing Hawaii at that time is a different place. I don't even know what's out there in the 1800s. I mean, I can't imagine there's much going on in Hawaii right then. So there was just no way to become the architect out there and build what he had hoped. So he ended up supporting himself with artwork, because he was a very talented, he could, sketch buildings and people and, landscapes. So he was able to support himself that way, and he tried to meet people, but none of them could hook him up with employment, and he continued to suffer financially. The investments that he made with the gold money were not lucrative, and he found himself in Australia. So he goes from Hawaii to Australia, and because of his stature, he was picked out of a crowd and pitted against a local boxer who he defeated. He intended to return to San Francisco, his home, or what he sort of knew of as his home, but he missed the steamer. And since he won, I guess he planned on losing, which was $150, and the winning purse was like $3,000. So after buying the ticket on the ferry, he decided to travel instead of going home. So from Australia, he went to Manila, Siam, India, and Shanghai before finally returning to San Francisco in 1903.
We're going to leave it there today, and join us next time for the conclusion of Addison Mizner's rather extraordinary life, including his eventual friendship with Paris Singer, which would make a pretty big dent in the world of architecture in Florida. So until then, please make sure you're following us on Facebook and Instagram. We're at Scandalous Pod. Also, if you have any suggestions for future episodes, please shoot us an email at scandalsheetspod@gmail.com. gmail.com. And finally, if you have not subscribed to the podcast, please do that. Just hit the little subscribe button on your podcatcher of choice. It helps us get the word out and get more listeners, which is pretty important to us. So
until next time, ta-ta for now.
Good night.